a self-service mechanism with Sequence, and actually allow our customer to actually log into the tool, make their own requests for change, and it will reduce a lot of rekeying, a lot of issues for us. Also, as part of phase 3, which we're also looking at the moment, is to actually develop Sequence as a full Atos Origin tool and continued development of all Atos Origin processes and linking and integration with other tools such as SAP and other HR tools that we use. So the solution, the Sequence solution that we've brought on board contains 4 different elements, all Microsoft-based technologies. First of all is our workflow. We have one workflow that covers the entire account and the end-to-end RSC CCN process. That's from actual receipt of the RSC through to sign-off of the CCN document containing commercial information and information about the actual IT change that will happen. And it includes some delivery tasks towards the end, and that's for us to manage and ensure that we are invoicing for work as well. The one workflow then has inbuilt business logic and business rules, which Sequence can handle, and that allows the one workflow to cope for a number of different processes that happen around our standard change management process. So we have minor processes that go on that miss out some of the steps, as well as other parts of the process which we don't always use. It allows us to branch off into other sub-workflows and skip out steps, as I mentioned, and dependent on certain criteria which we capture in each individual form that users maintain and keep up to date. The next element of our Sequence solution is dashboards. So we have a full graphical interface overlaid with Sequence. It gives us graphs for monitoring, seeing what information is out there, how we can improve things. So it's a snapshot of live data, and it allows us to drill down further into the actual data that might be causing the issues and allow us to address things on a daily and hourly basis if we so choose. We're also utilising Outlook. So every task that users have and involved with in the process is emailed to them and arrives in their Outlook mailbox. They can then launch Sequence from their Outlook mailbox. There is actually a tool, a little add-on in Microsoft Outlook, which we haven't yet utilised, but that allows simple yes-no clarification to parts in the process if we so chose as well. We then also have reporting services as an overlay, giving us all the different reports that different users may demand with regards to their own programs and work streams, and allows us to actually view the historical information, the trends, and actually looking at how we are performing against KPIs and SLAs. And that for us is all of Sequence and what it manages. And it's what we call a dynamic BPM solution. So we're actually able to make continuous improvement to our process to see where we're going wrong. When we first went live, we had quite a long workflow and process, and we found there were certain people, certain groups in the organisation that were causing bottlenecks. We will be able to actually see those bottlenecks and actually work to overcome them, either move them out or develop the process and develop additional processes to assist. We've got a lot more work to do in terms of developing our internal review process, and as I said, actually bringing on board document management to this as well. So I'm just going to hand over to James Luxford, and he's actually going to describe the technical solution.
Thank you, Ellie. So what Ellie has been describing is how Atos Origin have been using Sequence, PNMsoft's BPM solution, to fix a real-world problem that they have. But why are we here today talking to you about that? Here we have an architecture diagram of Sequence. Sequence is built on Microsoft technologies. We work very closely with Microsoft. not only to build our product, but also